Hey guys, today we are going to be reacting to a video, QJB. Let's get into it. Just waiting for YouTube to load up. We're gonna watch we're not gonna watch the first one, gonna watch the second one. Here we go.
Taste into these charbroiled sliders that start for just $1. Mind blown. Charbroiled sliders, starting at just $1. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. So here we are in week number 1. This is gonna be my debut game as an Oakland Raider, and you see that monster. You see that place. Ready to go in it against the Tennessee Titans. Pretty dope, man. I'm liking the fact that they have added intros. I want to see what it looks like when we are at home. I want to see how fired up we get. But in the meantime, we have work to do here on the road to start the season off. And Tennessee is going to start off with a run. And there's a flag already on the field. Run! Defense. Oh boy, we're already getting called for a face mask, giving up 15 yards. They're keeping it on the ground to DeMarco Murray. He's trying to do something here. Now they have a 2nd and 8. Mariota drop back up. Super Mario, what's he gonna do? Not looking really super right there. Throwing that one into the ground. Now with a 3rd and 8, they have to get a first here, or they'll have to punt the ball to us. He has all day in the pocket. Receivers are coming back to the ball, and he got someone. And there was already an injury, not sure who went down. 1st and 10, dropping back again. Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent. This time my opponent is getting sacked and I'm rolling. 2nd and 20, I thought about blitzing. I get back. Oh, he fumbled it. What a hit. But they recover the ball. Wow, check that out, man. He got drilled. The ball came loose. And everyone was scrambling, trying to get it 3rd and 16. What are they going to do? I'm playing way off of my receiver. I am a cornerback, by the way. Make sure you go check out my creation video if you missed it. So they did end up kicking a field goal. And I am back here on the kick return, trying to make a little bit of magic happen. What am I going to do? Oh, yeah, oh my goodness. Folks, all I saw was a wide open space. I would have took that bad boy all the way back right out of the gate. But instead, our offense is rolling down the field. Let's see what they're going to do. You know, we got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. He's trying to do something 3rd and 6. 14-yard reception to Lynch. And now he's trying to punch it in. We are on the 12. And we finally get it. Cook, back to Cook. Cook, back to Cook. And my boy Jano ends up completing that extra point. So now they're keeping it on the ground here. Not really going anywhere now with a 3rd and 7. What is Tennessee going to do? Mariota to the left side. He has Decker for the first down. 2nd and 6, dropping back. They like to throw the ball. They got to. Oh, I was trying to bait him into throwing it. Oh, my goodness. I ran right by the running back. What a terrible.
Oh yeah, and after this video, we're going to react to some Yo Boy Pizza videos, and that will be the end of the video. Okay? Got it? Cool.
Play by me. I'm still trying to get used to it, you know? I'm coming up. Oh, I was trying to hit him with the big hit. But instead, I make the tackle, and they are all the way down to the 9-yard line to start off the 2nd quarter. Look at Murray, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. I come up and help out with that tackle, though. You see that? Off the block. There's the 2017 draft class. Looking pretty good there, huh? 3rd and 1, they punch it in for the touchdown. And now it's time to see if we can answer right back with another score. 3rd and 6, 30-yard reception. We're trying to get down here and score another touchdown. Amari Cooper, touchdown to Patterson. That's what I'm talking about. The extra point is missed. I noticed there's a lot of missed extra points on this game. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh boy, I was trying to hard hit him and I accidentally paused the game. I don't know how I feel about that yet. We shall see if it will impact a game or two. If it does, then I'll complain. 3rd and 6, I was trying to bait him. It's going to be incomplete. So they are forced to punt the ball. You know I'm back here. I'm trying to make a statement as a rookie here on the Oakland Raiders. I want to try to take one of these bad boys back to the house. Here I go. Oh, what am I going? What am I? Whoa! Oh, look at that juke. Wait a minute. Still, I was trying to cut back to the left.
We're gonna have to cut this video short. Sorry. Let's just get into your boy Pizza.
The contest changed everything. The first to finish gets complete control of the future.
What would you do if you won?
Just get a little nervous around pretty girls.
We're gonna watch I'll say Tiny Football League. What you looking at me for? You're not gonna watch the first one, not the second one. Begin with this one.
The road until we finish is just beginning. Rated PG-13. Let's go, Johnson. Cut that back. This game is broken. Hear me out for a second. We just got a 95 overall player that's only 25 years old for a 3rd round pick and a 76 overall cornerback. What? We are not done yet, though. We still have a little bit more work to do with our players. This league is called the Tiny Football League for a reason. That's why it's going down to 5'5". And yeah, we're actually keeping the weight.
Subscribe to Keemstars.
Now we do have some all-important news before we get into this all-important game. Number 1, if you do want to end up on the whiteboard behind me, just post a funny comment with the hashtag WBW. If it gets upvoted and I see it, you might just end up there for next week. Number 2, I'm sure you'll guys know for the Tiny Football League that your opinions definitely matter every single week. I want to try to make a big move, this one being Zach Martin. I want to thank you so much to that guy that gave me that recommendation. Now, if you do have any specific players that you want me to get, whether it be through trades or through free agency, however the case may be, just put a recommendation down below as well, and I'll be sure to add your comment to the video. I think I'm going to give you guys a little hint here. Next week, I believe that we're going to be going for a backup quarterback because Russell Wilson will still be out for a few more weeks. So luckily for us, that 8-week injury went all the way down to 4 weeks, but still having a backup to be able to use by the time he comes back would be really nice. So please go ahead down low, give me a quarterback recommendation, a backup guy, you know, somebody like a Colin Kaepernick, or anybody else that's kind of under 80 overall. We need somebody that we're going to be able to easily trade for and not give up too much for a backup quarterback. Last but not least, one more bit of news I accidentally messed up. Shocker, right? I literally just simmed to week 3 by accident because of the whole debacle that happened with me playing the free. You guys know what it's all about if you've seen it. Anyways, I simulated the week number 3 because I thought that's where we were supposed to be, even though we weren't. So we ended up getting a loss, and now here we are. It kind of stinks, but there's really nothing that we can do about it. So we're just going to go ahead and play our game versus the Ravens. But let's get back onto a good note, though. And starting next week, I think I'm going to start scouting college players. I want this to be all up to you guys. So go ahead and look at my lineup and let me know which positions that you think that we should be targeting for this upcoming NFL draft. Now that we're all set up, let's go ahead and get into this game versus the 86 overall Ravens, who have a 7 overall advantage over us. But let me tell you one thing, guess what they don't have? This swagger. Let's go ahead and whoop on some Ravens booty. Hold on, let me rethink that. Do Ravens actually have booties? We're at home this game, and it is a windy as heck comeback day with 12-mile-per-hour winds, and we're going to have to pay attention to that because field goals and extra points, it could actually play a role on them. And what do you know? The Ravens have none other than Joe Flacco as their quarterback. They must really, really like that guy. To be able to pick him again is just saying something from this franchise. One thing that I was going to say, though, is that I definitely enjoy getting into these franchise games from the fantasy draft just so we can see which guys that their team drafted. You know, especially if we don't go into the specific rosters before the game, we really have no idea on who the heck you're going to verse and what a tackle. These guys, they may be tiny, alright, but hear me out. They are relentless when it comes to getting the ball. This would include a David Johnson punt return, which the guy gets a block, and that's another good tackle on the other end. So, this is going to be Scott Tolzien. Tolzien's first ever game started as a Jaguar. Towards the end of last game, you've seen some signs of greatness, and on the other hand, you've seen why the heck he's a 68 overall. I really wouldn't mind picking up a first down here, so we're going to go ahead and read out Larry Fitzgerald, the timing route, the back juke, and the pickup. Like I said, though, guys, expect a heavy dosage of David Johnson, whether it be in the receiving game or running the football. I feel like it's pretty obvious to get this playmaker the football. And this one is going to be a run play with decent blocking. Don't forget our new pickup. And yeah, it actually was him. Nice. I tell you what, man, especially with having Fitzgerald and a lot of these other guys, I'm so tempted to not throw it to Cameron Brate anymore, which would make sense because he wasn't even open. You know what? I think that we have waited long enough. It's time to go and get a penalty. Oh, why me? What do I do, man? You know what, though? That's going to give us a chance to go out of shotgun and get ready to possibly throw a heave downfield from Tolzien. That's a bad idea. A really bad idea. Quite stupid, to be honest. So now, obviously, our defense will be set up on the field where they're going to be forced to get another stop. The first drive for them was pretty good, though. It's looking a lot like this first quarter is going to be scoreless unless something ridiculously insane happens, which I wouldn't count out, considering how susceptible I am to having stupid stuff happen to us. And nope, okay, we're good. We're going to do a little cross-manning. I see Mike Wallace in the slot, which definitely scared the crap out of me, and that might have been one of the worst users you've ever seen. I'm just warning you now, expecting a lot more of that. This one actually is going to be a run, and there's a good user. The tiny people having a little bit of difficulty tackling, but the teamwork pays off. Is it going to be another run? It is going to be, and I just ran